Hey there, thinkers! Welcome back to Critical Hit. My name is Est, and today we need to talk about this whole gay era that Disney is shoehorning lately. So hold on to your panties and let's get into this. See, here we go again with Disney's trademark incompetence. Instead of actually putting effort into promoting their upcoming projects based on intriguing storylines, they decide to take the lazy route and slap the word gay on everything. Doctor Who is supposedly diving headfirst into this gay era. The Acolyte is apparently going to be mind-blowing just because it features gay characters. And now Star Wars is proudly waving the rainbow flag as their diversity poster child? Bravo, Disney. Bravo. Because clearly, the key to success in storytelling is just throwing some token LGBTQ characters and calling it a day. Disney's ingenious strategy of slapping a rainbow sticker on their projects instead of, actually discussing the plot and its merits is truly a slap in the face to everyone involved. Who needs compelling storytelling when you can just parade some token gay characters around and call it a day? Now, let's get real here. Do I give a flying fig about gay characters in movies? Absolutely not. What's infuriating is how this blatant marketing ploy exposes the glaring lack of substance in the story. I mean, for real. Did they market Lord of the Rings by highlighting the actor's sexual orientation? No, they let the epic tale speak for itself because it was actually worth talking about. Well, pardon me for being the bearer of truth bombs, but as a self-proclaimed movie critic, it's practically my civic duty to shine a spotlight on the dumpster fire that is Hollywood's lazy gimmicks. I mean, seriously, is there anything more insulting than turning out yet another generic cookie-cutter plot, slapping some shoddy CGI, and then parading a token gay character around like some kind of golden ticket? Spare me the damn charade. If you're gonna try to sell me a pile of hot garbage, at least have the decency to come up with a better sales pitch than, hey look, it's a gay character.
Put a chick in it, make her gay!
How quaint. Instead of bothering to actually weave a compelling narrative or pay homage to a beloved franchise this project belongs to, you've opted for the path of least resistance. Bravo. Why bother even putting in the effort to create something truly remarkable when you can just toss together a mediocre flick and sprinkle a token gay character for good measure? Because, that's all it takes to win over the masses, right? Well, I hate to break it to you, but as a discerning movie critic, I am not able to be swayed by your half-baked attempts at inclusivity. Give me a gripping story, not your lazy attempt at pandering to the LGBTQ+ community. Oh, and the cherry on top of this delightful mess, not only do they lazily toss a token gay character, but they also have the audacity to wield them like a shield against any and all criticism. Because obviously, if you dare to voice even the slightest critique of the pacing, the storyline, or performances, you must be a bigoted hater, right? Heaven forbid anyone actually has valid reasons for disliking the execution of the story. But hey, who needs constructive feedback when you can just cry homophobe and call it a day? Truly, it's a masterclass in dodging accountability. Well, isn't that just precious? Disney's top priority seems to be slapping together yet another cash cow, not, actually bothering to craft a compelling story. Because why bother putting in the effort to brainstorm a captivating narrative when you can just rely on flashy marketing gimmicks to lure in the masses? It's like they're not even trying anymore. But hey, who needs creativity when you've got a marketing department on speed dial, am I right? Keep churning out those uninspired cookie-cutter blockbusters, Disney. We will be waiting with bated breath for the next yawn-inducing installment. Are you catching on? Like with Marvel's recent offerings, which are about as original as a knockoff superhero costume bought at the discount store. I mean, come on. Have you seen the latest lineup? They're like a bunch of carbon copies with zero character development and pacing issues so glaring that you'd think you were competing in a marathon with cement shoes. It's no wonder those movies suck harder than a vacuum cleaner on overdrive. Compare that to the golden age of MCU, where they actually bothered to give their characters depth and substance. Ugh, I miss the good old days when Marvel wasn't just phoning in for a quick buck. But hey, who needs quality when you've got brand recognition, right? Keep churning out those soulless sequels, Marvel. We'll be over here mourning the loss of storytelling integrity. It seems like the mighty have fallen. Remember when Marvel actually bothered to give a damn about storytelling? Yeah, those were the days. See, back then, they actually took their sweet time spacing out projects, mulling over every detail like it was a cure for boredom. They poured their heart and soul into crafting those big budget blockbusters. And I mean, it definitely showed. But then, like a kid hyped on too much sugar, Marvel got greedy. Suddenly, it was project after project, quality be damned. And what was their brilliant solution to cover up their sloppy storytelling? Oh, that's right, diversity. Because nothing says we've run out of ideas like slapping a rainbow sticker on your poster and calling it progress. Nice try, Marvel, but we see right through your shameless marketing ploys. Remember when the MCU actually managed to sprinkle in a little bit of variety without plastering it all over their promotional material? Yeah, those were the days when they actually had a decent story to tell. And let's not forget about Star Wars. I mean, it was decades ago, but they were serving up diversity like it was nobody's business. And Princess Leia wasn't just eye candy, she was a force to be reckoned with. Mind my pun. But did they pat themselves on the back for their inclusivity? No. They let the story do the talking, because back then they actually had something worth listening to. I miss the golden age of cinema, when movies were like a fine wine, aged to perfection over time. Remember when studios actually gave a damn about storytelling and didn't just treat it like a cash grab? Yeah, those were the days, but no, not Disney. They decided to take a wrecking ball to the once great franchise, hurling out half-baked sequels like they're going out of style. Sure, I get it, Disney, you're scared of losing a few dollars, but newsflash, when you're in the business of storytelling, profit isn't the be-all end-all. You can't just slap together a hot mess and expect people to fork over their hard-earned cash. It's called quality control. Look it up sometime. But hey, who needs a good story when you've got dollar signs in your eyes, right? What a groundbreaking revelation! If you prioritize storytelling over profit, your company might actually survive. However, if you're more interested in lining your pockets than actually telling a decent story, don't be surprised when your movies crash and burn faster than a cheap knockoff DVD. It's called cause and effect. Also, here's a shocker. People actually enjoy watching movies with, a good story. Take notes from Dune, The Spider-Verse, and Oppenheimer. Those movies ranked in the cash because they didn't skimp on the storytelling. Imagine that. Turns out audiences actually appreciate getting their money's worth. Who would have thought? However, don't get me wrong, there are some diamonds in the rough, like Dune. Still, let's not kid ourselves. The more Hollywood turns out this drivel, the angrier moviegoers become, and the less inclined they are to hand over their hard-earned cash for yet another round of disappointment. It's a sad state of affairs for movie fans and critics alike. But hey, who needs quality when you've got sequels, prequels, and reboots galore? Keep up the stellar work, Hollywood. You're doing a bang-up job of driving audiences away. I'm sorry, but you can't build a masterpiece by slapping together a bunch of token characters or brainstorming in the marketing department. And not sorry, Hollywood, but that's not how storytelling works. You gotta start with a rock-solid narrative, the kind that grabs you by the throat and refuses to let go. So, by all means, sprinkle in some diversity, toss in a few characters, but for the love of cinema, start with the damn story. It's not rocket science. Well, we shall see what occurs. I'm positive they will keep on making movies for certain individuals. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. While you're at it, please subscribe to our channel, hit that like button, and ring the bell for notifications for our next video. As always, this is Est, and I'm signing off now, so I'll see you in the next one. Toodles!